Is this medicine good for stomach ache? Stomach ache? Stomach ache? Is this medicine good for stomach ache? Stomach ache? That event, that event was good for kids. That event was good for kids. That event was good for kids. That event was not good for patients. That event was not good for patients. Was that event good for adults? 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 Was that event good for adults? Developer. Developer. TV is bad for eyes. TV is bad for eyes. TV is bad for eyes. TV is not bad for nose. TV is not bad for nose. TV is not bad for nose. Is TV bad for puppy? The game was bad for adults. The game was bad for adults. The game was not bad for kids. The game bad wasn't bad for kids. Was the game bad for older people? Was the game bad for older people? Researcher. You're studying for your face. You're studying for your face. You're studying for your face. You're not studying for your face. You're not studying for your face. You're not studying for your face. Are we studying for your face? Are we studying for your face? Face. We were studying for that mistake. We were studying for the mistake. Mistake. We're not studying for mistake. We weren't studying for the mistake. Were we studying for the mistake? Were we studying for the mistake? Be ready for. Be ready for. They are ready for the test. 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 They are not ready for the test. They are ready for the test. They are not ready for the test. Are they ready for the test? Are they ready for the test? Be ready for. They are ready for the match. They were ready for the match. 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 They are ready for the match. They were ready for the match. They were not ready for the match. They were not. They were ready for the match. Were they ready for the match? Were they ready for the match? He's late for school. He's late for school. He's late for school. He's late for school. He's not late for school. He's late for school. He's late for school. Is he late for school? 14. He was late for the meeting. He was late for the meeting. He was not late for the meeting. He wasn't late for the meeting. Was he late for the meeting? Was he late for the meeting? You say what's the point? It is famous for its design. It is famous for its design. It is famous for its design. It is not famous for its design. It's not famous for its design. It is not famous for its design. Is it famous for its design? It was famous for its tradition. Tradition. It was famous for its tradition. It was not famous for its tradition. It wasn't famous for its tradition. Was it famous for its tradition? Was it famous for its traditions? Beautiful. Beautiful. Sensing.com is useful for English. Sensing.com is Sensing.com is useful for English. Sensing.com is not useful for English. Sensing.com is not useful for English. Is Sensing.com useful for English? The speech was useful for young people. Speech. The speech was useful for young people. The speech useful for young people was not useful for young people. The speech was not useful for young people. Was it speech useful for young people? Be afraid of, afraid of, afraid of, be afraid of, be afraid of, be afraid of, be afraid of. She is afraid of the dog. She's afraid of the dark. She's afraid of the dark. She's not afraid of the dark. She's not. Is she afraid of dark? Is she afraid of the dark? She was be afraid of chickens. 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 She was afraid of chickens. She was afraid of chickens. She was not afraid of chickens. She wasn't afraid of chickens. Was she afraid of chickens? Was she afraid of chickens? Before, 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 or before. The toilet, toilet, the toilet is full of poop. The toilet is full of poop. The toilet is full of poop. The toilet is not full of poop. Toilet is not full of poop. The toilet is not a. Is it toilet full of poop? His heart. His heart was full of greed. Greed. He, he heart. His heart was not full of greed. Was he heart full of greed? Was he heart full of greed? Is this medicine good for stomach? That event was good for kids. That event wasn't good for patients. Patients. Was that event good for dirt? TV is bad for eyes. TV isn't bad for nose. Is it TV bad for puppy? Is it TV bad for puppy? That game was bad for dog. That game wasn't bad for the kids. Was that game bad for the older people? You're sorry for the your you're sorry for your face. You're not sorry for your face. Are we sorry for your face? We were sorry the mistake. We weren't sorry the mistake. Were we sorry for the mistake? They are ready for the test. They are not ready for the test. Are they ready for the test? They are ready for the match. They are not ready for the match. Are they ready for the match? He's late for school. He isn't late for school. School. Is he late for school? He was late for meeting. He wasn't late for meeting. Was he late for the meeting? That is famous for that design. It is not famous for that design. Is it famous for that design? It was famous for that tradition. It wasn't famous for that tradition. Was it famous for that tradition? Sing.com was Sing.com is used for English. Sing.com isn't used for English. Is Sing.com used for English? Uh, Sing.com used for the speech was used for young people. The speech wasn't used for young people. Was it was the speech used for the young people? She's afraid of the dark. She isn't afraid of the dark. Is she afraid of the dark? She was afraid of Chucky dolls. She wasn't afraid of the Chucky dolls. Was she afraid of Chucky dolls? The toilet full of poop. The toilet is not full of poop. Is it toilet full of poop? Full of poop. His heart was full of greed. His heart wasn't full of greed. Was he a heart full of greed?